Roll out your red ribbons and get out your ornaments because we have your Backstage Pass to a Hollywood winter wonderland. The holiday edition of Backstage Pass starts now.
In 5,
4,
3, 2,
Are you ready?
Hey Explorers, welcome back to Backstage Pass, where we give you the scoop on all things entertainment. My name is Lucas Alvin.
And my name is Patrick O'Hara, your other ho-ho host of Backstage Pass, but you probably already knew that.
With the holidays right around the corner, Patrick and I thought it would be appropriate to gift you with some interesting stories for today. So let's get into it.
Moana 2 is set to hit the big screen this Thanksgiving, November 27th. Starring Ali Caravalho and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, the story follows Moana and Molly as they set out on a new voyage. Moana receives a call from her ancestors, leading her to travel dangerous waters, unlike anything she has ever faced before. During the voyage, they meet a new crew of unlikely seafarers as they reach the cursed island of Motefitu.
In other Disney news, Mufasa the Lion King is set to release this holiday season. This movie is a prequel to the 2019 3D animated remake of The Lion King. The story follows Simba's daughter, Kiara, who learns about her grandfather, Mufasa, and how he went from an orphan to becoming adopted by royalty and later becoming the king of the Pride Lands. The voice cast includes names like Aaron Pierre, Beyonce, and Beyonce's daughter, Blue Ivy Carter. You and your family can check out this film in theaters when it releases December 20th.
Gladiator 2 officially hit the big screens on November 22nd. The film stars Paul Mescal, Denzel Washington, Pedro Pascal, and many more for the sequel to the 2000s film. This second installment follows Lucius years after witnessing the death of Maximus at the hand of his uncle. However, it appears the powerful emperors of Rome have conquered his home, which doesn't sit well with Lucius. So he steps foot into the Colosseum once more to honor his home and return the glory of Rome to its people. Of course, Gladiator 2 is not the only film set to release on November 22nd. The musical-to-film adaptation of Wicked is also set to hit theaters that day as well. This has led many users online to compare the phenomenon of these two films being released on the same day to Oppenheimer and Barbie, known as Barbenheimer. Likewise, both Wicked and Gladiator 2 have received a name of their own, Glicked. While it may not be as popular or as iconic as Barbenheimer, it's always interesting to see another phenomenon occur like this. However, many parents were hit with many pressing concerns after an incident occurred with the Wicked Mattel dolls. For those unfamiliar, Wicked received a line of Mattel dolls, like Barbie dolls, in promotion for the film. On November 9th, a user on X, formerly Twitter, pointed out that the website provided on the packaging of the dolls linked to an adult film website titled Wicked.com. The website that should have been placed there would read as WickedMovie.com instead. After the tweet began to make its rounds, the dolls started to be removed from shelves everywhere.
The new year is upon us, and so is the release of A24's new wacky film, Y2K. In this story, two friends go to crash a party on New Year's Eve 1999, but then a unique twist on the infamous year 2000 scare occurs, when every piece of technology comes to life and goes against humanity. The film stars names such as Rachel Zegler, Kyle Mooney, and Jaden Martell. This movie looks so over the top and goofy, which I don't think is a surprise to anyone coming from A24 films. I'm excited to check it out when it releases December 6th.
Former Disney Channel star, known for her role as Zuri Ross in the TV show Jessie, Sky Jackson, has officially announced her pregnancy. And while that news sounds thrilling, not long after the announcement, the father of her soon-to-be child, DeAndre Bergen, known as Yoki, was arrested for parole violation just a day after his social media was hacked. Before his arrest, he had attempted to outrun the police, which almost led him to be hit by a car. The event was captured on a Facebook live stream. According to TMZ, Bergen was, quote, cited for misdemeanor obstruction of official business and released, end quote. But in happier news, Jonathan Majors and Megan Good are officially engaged. The two took to E! News red carpet at the Ebony Power 100 Gala in Los Angeles to announce the news. During the interview, Megan stated that she is, quote, in love, and said that, quote, Majors is the one. Notably, in 2023, Majors had been found guilty of misdemeanor assault and harassment towards his ex-girlfriend by a New York jury. However, during the trial and beyond, Megan stayed by his side. Now, as you may know, Season 2 of Wednesday has been in production for the past few months. This past weekend, news broke that Lady Gaga will be joining the cast for the official second season. This news follows an edit of the first season using Gaga's Bloody Mary that went viral in 2022.
Like most of the 2000s children, little Lucas would sit down and enjoy some fine children's programming. No matter what station I was tuned into, I always remember seeing cool-looking commercials for the free online MMORPG Wizard 101. Fortunately, little Lucas never got to play it because his computer time was limited and he never had access to a computer that could actually run the game. After years of never thinking about Wizard 101, I was pleased to find out that the game is coming soon to all major consoles. I thought that this had to be a joke when I first heard it, but no. The game's publisher made a teaser trailer and everything. Overall, all I can say is that this was certainly not on my 2024 bingo card.
It really wasn't on my bingo card either.
Yeah, I used to see those commercials all the time.
You know what else wasn't on my bingo card?
What?
So I have no idea if you kept up with it, but did you see Ariana Grande's SNL performance where she did the parody of Sabrina Carpenter's Espresso?
Yeah.
And she brought out quote unquote Domingo.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Domingo made an appearance at Sabrina Carpenter's concert, who, as you may know, is the actual performer of Espresso. He arrived at her concert for the Short and Sweet tour the other night, and he actually got arrested on Sabrina's arrest cam for being quote-unquote too hot at her show.
A lot of arrests so far.
I know. Can you believe it? What's in the air?
I have no idea. What was the one earlier?
Oh, gosh. Well, that was between Megan and I think it's Jonathan. It's crazy.
Yeah. On later news, so what about all the new movie releases?
There's been so many. I can't even keep track.
Yeah, I totally forgot about the whole Mufasa and Lion King.
Yes. Well, I'm so excited, and I'm glad that Beyonce and her daughter are returning because
Yeah.
they were kind of, the stars of the live adaptation from a few years back.
So what are your whole thoughts on specifically that film?
What am
'Cause I know the original, or I shouldn't say the original, but the one in 2019 had a bit controversy, just because they're like, why are they, putting the series out again?
Right, and then there was also that debate of is it animated or is it not classified
Yeah.
as animation? What do you think?
I don't know. Even when writing it, I was like, I worded it as 3D animation.
Yeah.
Because I think technically the type of 3D animation is like photosynthetic is the technical genre, but no one's gonna say that.
I don't think anybody will. But to answer your question from earlier, I am quite excited. I just hope that they do justice for the original. And I'm not talking about the live adaptation, I'm talking about the original. And if they're going to keep adapting that, I hope they stay true to like the actual story and just the iconicness of it as a whole.
Yeah. So with Moana, obviously we're getting Moana 2, but
Yes.
wasn't that also rumored to get a similar adaptation?
I believe it is. They're supposed to make a live action, but there was a lot of controversy about who they would cast to play the specific roles, if
Yeah.
that makes sense. And so they were trying to figure out like how they would do that in a way that felt authentic and not just forced or placed or totally random out of the blue. But yeah, so hopefully they can get a good cast down.
Wasn't the rumor actually Dwayne Johnson would play Maui?
I think so, yes, which is actually like super iconic.
It's so
I think it
perfect.
works, yeah, too, because he also kind of looks like the character in a way, so I don't think
Yeah.
it's too far off, so that if they do it, it doesn't feel entirely jarring.
Exactly.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. But no, tons of great movies. I'm really excited. Anything in particular you're looking forward to?
Ooh, well, I'm very excited for Wicked.
Oh,
I've
of
been
course.
so excited for Wicked.
How many episodes have we talked about this now?
Good question. It's the gift that keeps on giving all year long.
It really is.
So I'm excited for that one, but I'm also really excited for the one that you mentioned earlier, the what was it, the Y2K?
Yeah.
I'm excited for that because Mason Gooding is also in that movie. He just makes a small appearance, so like I'm super hyped to see that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, looks tons of fun.
Well, Lucas, now let's hop back on Santa's sleigh and talk about what's going on in music news. The British R&B and pop trio girl group Flow has finally released their long-awaited debut album titled Access All Areas. The record features 16 tracks total, including the singles Walk Like This, Caught Up, and Check. It also presented features by Cynthia Erivo, who you may know as the star of Wicked, and Glorilla for the upcoming single In My Bag. The group also released a deluxe edition of the record titled Access All Areas Unlocked, containing new versions of the tracks featuring Chloe and Holly, Dixon, Kalani, and Bree Runway. I personally find Access All Areas to be one of the best albums released in 2024 thus far, so I would like to see them on their newly announced Access All Areas North American Tour in 2025. And yes, they're coming to Philly, so make sure you get your tickets.
Speaking of deluxe editions, the rock band AFI recently released the deluxe edition of their 2003 album titled Sing the Sorrow to music streaming platforms. The track list includes all 12 originally released songs, as well as 6 additional songs. I was particularly happy to see the inclusion of my favorite AFI song, Rabbits Are Roadkill on Route 37, which was not previously available on Spotify. You can listen to this album wherever you get your music.
Lil Nas X has also returned to the music scene to kick off his brand new era titled Dream Boy. He released a single titled Light Again. Additionally, Tate McRae has released her brand new single titled Two Hands. Following the release of the single, McRae also revealed the title and artwork for her upcoming brand new album titled Is So Close to What, and will be released February 21st of 2025. McRae also revealed that she will be touring in promotion for the record. The Miss Possessive Tour is expected to kick off in Mexico City come March 18th of 2025, spanning 50 dates total.
Music fans in the Philadelphia area are excited as 2 huge tours are set to go through the city just days apart. On August 15th, My Chemical Romance will be performing their entirety of their album The Black Parade at Citizens Bank Park. The tour is part of a 10-show stadium tour across America, each show featuring a new supporting guest. Philly's guest will be legendary rocker Alex Cooper. The Black Parade album, initially released in 2006, is regarded by many as the reason for the genre of emo music becoming mainstream. Right across the street on August 16th, the band Linkin Park will perform at the Wells Fargo Center as part of their From Zero World Tour. This is the band's first tour in 7 years after the death of late Chester Bennington, who was their lead vocalist. This tour's new lineup will include Emily Armstrong as the co-vocalist and Colin Britton on drums.
You know, I'm really digging the normal Lucas this episode. Perhaps it's something like a Christmas miracle.
No, Patrick, I was just saving my energy because the rest of this episode, Lucas Core is going to go full force. Let the rant begin. On November 11th and second year anniversary of forming, the Japanese supergroup The Last Rockstars released the music video for their single titled Psycho Love. And all I can say about this is that I'm so happy it's finally out. For context, the teaser trailer for this video was released back in August 8th of 2023. I have no idea what took the release so long, but hey, it's here, and I thought the music video was worth the wait. Oh, but the story doesn't end here, because the band's social media announcement for the video came with the extra announcement that guitarist Miyavi would be leaving the band. Miyavi took to social media following the announcement to apologize for his abrupt departure from the band, where he also encouraged fans to continue to support the project and also thanked the members for his involvement. Oh, but the story still doesn't end. On November 17th, the band released a new song and music video on YouTube titled Mastery, which was a song they did in collaboration with the popular video game franchise Tekken for their 30th anniversary. The music video showed clips and promoted the newest Tekken title, Tekken 8. And Patrick, I'm out of breath, so can you give me a break over here?
Well, finally, I think it's high time we take a break from the traditional entertainment news and bring in the holiday cheer. But before we do so, Lucas, Kayla, and I set out to ask the students of LaSalle University some very festive questions. Let's unwrap it. Deck the halls with Backstage Asks. La 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 la. Hi everyone, I'm Patrick O'Hara.
I'm Kayla McCrae.
Lucas Alvin.
And today we are going to be asking some very festive questions to the students of LaSalle. Let's go see what they have to say.
Hi, what's your name?
My name is Jonah.
Hey, it's Maddie. I'm glad to be back. It's been a while.
Asada. Hi, Kiana. Welcome back to Backstage Asks.
Sean.
Serena.
Hi, I'm Cheyenne.
Hi, Savannah. Welcome back to Backstage Asks.
I'm Cassidy.
Gabby.
Morgan.
My name is Joe James, and you spell that Joejames.
Are you ready for some holiday-themed questions for today?
I was born ready for this.
All right, well, let's see how born ready you really were. First question is, what is your favorite Christmas song?
Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Probably like Rocking Around the Christmas Tree. You know that one? It just gets stuck in my head.
All I Want for Christmas? Yeah. Mariah is defrosting. I feel her. I actually hear a little bit of ice cracking. I hear her defrosting. It's not even Thanksgiving yet, but she is ready to come out. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock, jingle bell. Yeah.
Probably Jingle Bells, yeah.
Jingle bells? Okay. Good choice.
Jingle Bells. I like the classics. What can I say?
All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. It's a little basic, but it's classic.
You know, she's defrosting.
She's defrosting. I heard she is now out of the glacier and just in one square of ice, so it's almost time, you guys.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, or White Christmas, with and oh my gosh, that one movie about the military and they were away. I can't remember what the name was.
You mean White Christmas?
That one. Yes.
Christmas Baby, Please Come Home.
Mistletoe by Justin Bieber. I love Justin Bieber.
My favorite Christmas song so far is it's actually an album by Tommy Prophet. I don't know how you say his name, but he did a cover, you could say, of like cinematic versions of like traditional Christmas songs. So like Oh Noel, Joy to the World, and it gives more of a very cinematic vibe to just Christmas itself.
Jingle Bell Rock, I think. It's really fun.
Next question. What does your family do for the holidays?
You know, we hang out, we all get together, we presents, Christmas tree, cookies for Santa, the usual, you know.
Any milk for Santa or just cookies?
No, we want his throat dry.
Normally we have some like big gathering of my family on my mom's side. We have a bunch of tasty food and stuff like that.
Nothing. Not gonna lie, was raised Muslim. We stayed inside and slept. Amen.
We don't really do much for the holidays. Like Christmas, obviously presents, and then Thanksgiving, we make a lot of food, but we don't really do much besides like chill out and spend family time. Sometimes play some like card games and stuff.
Nothing much. You know, hang out, be pretty much just like any other day.
Usually we do Christmas at my aunt's house, and they like to watch football. Gross, in my opinion.
So it's a two-day event. So Christmas Eve, we start at my uncle's house, we start at my grandmother's house, and we eat like a small little dinner, and then we go over to my uncle's house and we do Christmas presents and everything. And so we all like exchange gifts and everything. And then Christmas Day, we go over to my aunt's house and we have a big fancy meal, and it's like an entire thing. And that is our Christmas traditions.
So since I'm Asian, my parents don't really celebrate Chinese, but I do like money and gifts and dinner. So that's what we do.
Okay, so Christmas Eve, I go to my dad's side of the family. We do a big party there. Christmas Day, I go to my mom's side of the family, and we have an even bigger party there. It's a lot of fun.
So it's a combination of basically celebrating my birthday and Christmas itself. We really don't do much. We treat it kind of like any other holiday. We make a lot of food, we spend time with each other, and by family I mean me and my mom, because my family can't get together for too long.
Well, happy early birthday.
We just open gifts like Christmas. We make cookies together. We play a little game on Christmas Eve with saran wrap where there's gifts inside of it. We have Thanksgiving. Not on Thanksgiving, we have it on the weekend after.
What are your favorite holiday season foods?
Oh, I think I do have to go with lobster mac and cheese.
My grandparents make a really delicious stuffing. I really enjoy that.
Oh, I like Christmas cookies. I really like when like okay, so boom, the mac and cheese, right? And then you got the yams touching the mac, right? And then you get a little bit of the church. Ooh!
We don't really eat much for Christmas, but for Thanksgiving, I love like the rice and beans that we make. Benin, I love benin.
I would say like a nice ham. That's always a staple at like Christmas dinner.
Okay, mashed potatoes obviously are number one for Thanksgiving. I also just really like any roasted vegetable they put together.
I am a sucker for green bean casserole.
I usually get the Disney turkey legs.
My uncle also makes a really good pasta, and he makes it every single Christmas. He almost didn't make it this year, but he is. We force him to. So,
My favorite holiday season foods are what you would bring to any average African American cookout: macaroni and cheese, yams, any variety of meats. We are not very picky about, pork or anything like that. We'll eat ham, we'll eat turkey, we'll eat chicken.
The little, I forget what they're called, but they're little like cakes, and my mom always gets them, and they say Merry Christmas, and they're so cute.
What is your favorite Christmas movie?
The Crow.
Ooh, have you seen 8 Crazy Nights by Adam Sandler?
Does Cloud9 count as a Christmas movie? Is a Disney Channel original movie? Does that count? I don't know.
It was a Timmy Turner movie, like Fairly Odd Parents. It was the movie, but it was like Drake Bell was Timmy.
Probably Home Alone.
Home Alone is always a classic. I love Home Alone.
I'd say Home Alone.
White Christmas.
It's not a Christmas movie, but it's my favorite winter movie, Anastasia from Disney.
A Christmas Story.
I would say the Polar Express.
Oh, the Snow Globe movie. I love that from Hallmark.
Joy to the world. Those were some great responses. We can't wait to hear so many more in the new year. You guys ready to head back to the studio?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's get to it. It always fills me with so much holiday cheer to hear how the students at LaSalle University celebrate Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, and etc. It also brings me so much joy to announce that it's time. The Queen of Christmas herself has already begun defrosting since November 6th as she kicked off her Christmas time tour with 20 dates. You can find Mariah Carey in a city near you to sing along in true holiday fashion.
Sporting events aren't really our thing here on Backstage Pass. However, our mission here is to give you the news of all things entertainment. So I will do just that. Consider it as my early Christmas present to you. On November 15th, Mike Tyson and Jake Paul faced off in a boxing bout that at least 60 million households tuned in to watch on Netflix. The contest went the full 8 rounds, with the judges unanimously ruling Paul as the winner by decision. The fight was not well received by viewers, with many stating that the age difference between the two was clearly an unfair factor, and the whole thing was just a money-making scheme. After the bout, Paul claimed that he let the fight extend, saying, quote, "I wanted to give the fans a show, but I didn't want to hurt someone who didn't need to be hurt," end quote. Despite losing, Tyson expressed his appreciation for the match, especially after he almost died in June after 8 blood transfusions. He also officially announced his retirement.
'Tis the season of slaying, and that's exactly what Beyonce is going to do every time. On December 18th, it was revealed that Queen Bee herself would be performing during the NFL halftime show for the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens, happening on Christmas Day. The performance will be covered by Netflix, marking it as one of the first NFL coverages appearing on the platform. It is predicted that she will perform songs from her latest album, Cowboy Carter, and is also expected to bring out special guests who contributed to the album. Everyone say, "Thank you, Beyonce."
The recently released film Beetlejuice Beetlejuice collaborated with Fanta to create the limited edition flavor of Haunted Apple, which tastes like spiced apple. I actually purchased this drink at LaSalle's Market a few weeks ago. Before getting it, the nice lady behind the counter had warned me that students were giving her bad reviews on it, so of course I still went ahead and got it. Needless to say, I should have took the warning. I just didn't think that the soda was very good. It tasted more like spice than apple. I feel really bad that I couldn't finish the drink, but apparently I wasn't alone. On Reddit, one user called it, quote, "one of the worst sodas I've ever had in my life," end quote. Another user said, quote, "usually I would just bite the bullet and drink anything, but this was not it," end quote. While I think the picture of the drink getting poured to the street is a bit of an overreaction, it's still a better solution than my bottle just sitting in my fridge next to the Oreo-flavored Coca-Cola I also got a while back. I really should go throw those away. I should also stop buying these odd drinks from LaSalle's Market.
On the topic of soda promotions, popular soda brand Coca-Cola is receiving backlash after they aired a completely AI-generated commercial. The commercial is set during the holidays with lots of holiday imagery, except none of it is real. While the shots during the ad are short and sweet, causing many not to realize that the commercial is artificially created, it did not sit well with consumers of said ad. The commercial itself was intended to pay homage to the iconic Coca-Cola Christmas ads from 1995. However, it appears that the message fell flat.
With Christmas coming up, I'm ready to get in a festive mood. I can't think of a better way of doing that than visiting Philadelphia's own Christmas Village, which will take place from November 28th to December 24th. Returning for its 17th holiday season, this village is perfect for families and people of any age in the Center City area. The experience provides a market where visitors can go gift shopping, grab a bite to eat, or even ride amusements. Can't go to get some strudel.
I think good old St. Nick has got some competition this year because there's just this one artist that just won't stop giving. This year we've seen an album, a tour, and more from her. But that's not quite all. Sabrina Carpenter has officially dropped the trailer for her holiday special partnered with Netflix, titled A Nonsense Christmas. This special will feature performances with Tyla, Shania Twain, Kali Uchis, and even Chappell Roan. But that's not all. There will even be special guest appearances from Nicole Horaga, Quinta Brunson, Carol Delvine, and so many more. All I'm saying is there's no one else that can keep my stockings filled quite like her. You can check out her Nonsense Christmas special come November 6th, only on Netflix.
So, Christmas coming up.
I know.
Holidays.
What are you doing?
So, well, starting off with Thanksgiving and just the holidays as a whole, planning to just go to the family for both. I'm not sure where yet. I'm excited to eat food, more particularly mashed potatoes.
I know you love mashed potatoes.
So, bit odd, but yeah, mashed potatoes are my favorite food for viewers that don't know. It's not good.
For me, for the holidays, I'm going to visit family, so I think that'll be fun. I'm excited to do that. I think that's the most important part of the holidays is getting to see friends and family and, spread joy, spread love, spread cheer all around. I'm especially excited for all the Christmas music that's to come because you can't not have Christmas music around the holidays, am I right?
I mean, yeah, it is time.
What's your favorite Christmas song?
Dang, really throwing the hard questions.
I
would say it's probably Dominic the Donkey. I know it's a questionable song, but in my family, very beloved.
Yeah. I would say my favorite is probably Santa Tell Me by Ariana Grande, specifically the naughty version. I just think that one is great. It was released on streaming not too long ago, and I think everybody should take a listen if they haven't already. It's just peak, absolute peak.
Well, I think that ends our show here for today. But don't worry, there's a special place you can keep up and connect with us, social media.
Get out your phone and follow us on these various platforms seen on your screen. Give us a follow, leave a comment, and let us know if you have any suggestions. Plus, you can check out this week's segment of Backstage Asks on our Instagram, along with some great behind-the-scenes content. So make sure you're following us. If you don't, Santa will put you on the naughty list, and you don't want that. But in all seriousness, thank you all for an incredibly merry show. Happy holidays and Happy New Year from all of us here on Backstage Pass. I'm Patrick O'Hara.
And I'm Lucas Evan. We'll see you next year on Backstage Pass.